Hi, this is Sandy McVeigh again, and we're going to go on with our Using PowerPoint to Resize Images for the Web, number 2, Processing Images in Batches. Oftentimes we will have images all from the same camera that are at the same resolution and are the same size, so we can take this process of getting them prepared for the web and do it in a batch. So here we go. First of all, let's take a look at our images. Okay, I have these uniform images. Okay, I have the originals. And let's take a look at them in thumbnail view. And you'll be able to see that they're all landscape. These are pictures taken with the same camera. They all have the same relative ratio. Okay? I'm going to go to the details, and from the earlier video, you know that these are all JPEG files, and remember, we want images that are closer to 100K or smaller. We'd really like them under 50K, and we saw in our last example that we were able to take something that was 223K and reduce it to 16 without losing any visible value. Okay, you'll see the dimensions here. These are huge. Okay, so if we were to load these pictures as they were to our website, the way it would be shown on the screen would be huge, and it would take much too long to load those files. So let's take all of these images and change them in a batch process. So let's open PowerPoint, and I'll just click New. I'll go to the Insert menu, and last time we chose Picture, but this time I'm going to make a photo album. So I'll choose Photo Album. I'll choose File from Disk. I need to find the correct folder, and that's going to be my uniform images. Here are the originals. Okay? And what we can do is change the view even here to details. Okay? I'm going to click the first file name, hold down the Shift key, and click the last file name. And I'm going to click Insert. Okay. I want it to fit to slide. That's perfectly fine, but there are some other things that you could do. You could have more than one picture on a slide or a title for other purposes. Okay. For right now, I'm not going to pick a theme, but I will add one later, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to create my photo album, and it brings all those pictures in quite easily. Okay. I don't care about a title page, so I'm simply going to click that thumbnail in the left-hand preview window and hit the delete key to make it go away. If I select any picture, the Picture Tools bar appears and the formatting menu is available. So you'll see that these images are 6 inches, 6.67 by 10. Just as the earlier video, I'm going to do the design and the page setup, and I'm going to change the size of my page setup. Okay. I'm going to make them 6 inches by 4 inches, and then say, no, that's still kind of big, so I'm going to cut that amount in half again, and I'm going to make it 3 inches by 2 inches, and click OK. So you can see that the ratio really has not changed that much, but I do have these white borders. I could click on each picture and I could format it to make it fit. Okay, I could simply make that 2 inches by 3 inches, and you can see this is where I was saying that it might auto size for you. If I open this dialog box and uncheck the lock aspect ratio, I can make it 2 inches by 3 inches. And then it's the exact size of the slide. But something else that's rather nice that you can do is just lay in a nice theme behind it. Okay, so I'm going to undo those changes so that all of my images look the same. Okay, and I'm going to go to the Design menu and just simply choose a theme. I'm going to choose this pink one. Okay, and I'm not crazy about that background, but I do know that there are background styles that I can select that are rather nice. Okay, so maybe I like that, or maybe I like this gray. Okay. Can you see how the frame is changing? Okay. And if I wanted to, I could even change the layout of the slide. Okay. Let's see, make it blank. Well, I'm still getting that pink at the bottom, but I'm okay with that. That kind of goes nicely with my color scheme. And so you see that that's applied to every single slide. And this does work rather well with this. So all of my pictures will have a frame, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so now I will go, now I need to compress my pictures. So I'll select any picture. I have the picture tools and the format. I'll go to compress picture, and I'll go to the options menu. Okay, and I want to, first I want to uncheck apply to the selected picture only. I want it to apply to every picture in this presentation. And I'm going to go to options. It remembered that my last choice was 96 pixels per inch, and that's fine. If I had cropped anything out of these pictures, I would lose that value, and that's fine for this point. It's not affecting my original picture. And I'll click OK. And click OK. And now it's done that for every picture that quickly. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the Office button and Save As. Or else this would be the File menu in 2010 or File. Okay. And I'm going to change the file type. And I'm going to choose JPEGs. Okay. And I want to put it in a different folder. I'm going to go in my Uniform Images. Okay. And I have processed for the website, and I'm going to call it Flower. Okay. Just so it has a better name. And I'll click Save. I'm going to say every slide, and it says it's done its job, so let's take a look at that now. Okay, so here we are back in the Originals folder. Here's Process for the web, and here's the Flower folder I just made. The images look very similar, only now they have this little border around it, and they don't have great names again. Now they're slide 1, 2, 3, and 4, so you can certainly go in and rename those. But let's look at the details. This is the important part. Okay? I'm going to get rid of the date modified column because I don't care about that. And I don't care about the date the picture was taken. Okay? And I'm going to move the type over here so it looks very much like our other window because we're going to look at that as a comparison. Okay, so here are all of our flowers. They are all very small now, of a uniform dimension, and look, they're all so tiny. Okay, so that means they're going to load very quickly. And yet if we look at the film strip, to our eye it looks very much the same. And I'll just open up the originals so you can see that in the film strip version, and they look almost identical. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you, and good luck. And if you have any other questions, check my website at www.tinyurl.com/smcveigh. Thank you.